Vaush, how am I supposed to not be self-conscious when women immediately leave when they see how small my dick is? This might be a joke. It could be real. I sincerely doubt women immediately leave when they see how small your dick is. You know, that seems to me like more of a jokey way of saying that than a real way of saying that. If you want, like, the God's honest truth, okay, your understanding of how sex works is probably heavily informed both by pornography and heterosexual culture, okay? But there are a lot of queer people out there, or even queer adjacent people. Let's just say cool people, because that's what queer people are, right? Way cooler than straight people. Let's be real, okay? There are a lot of people out there who are like, yeah, PIV sex is cool and all, but what I really want is for you to punch me as hard as you can in the stomach. There are people like that, you know? I've hooked up with... Now, I'm not saying I necessarily would go along with that, because for me personally as a public figure, my thought is, what if this is a setup, right? But for some people, you know, yeah, I can tell you this is real. There are some people out there who are like, okay, you know, maybe I don't want my stomach to be punched as hard as you can possibly physically muster, but I'm really into like being tied up. There's a lot more to sex than actually putting it, like, having had some fun in life myself, I can say that if even with, you know, let's say a generously proportioned individual such as myself, a significant portion of having sex has basically like nothing to do with your dick, you know? And you can learn to lean in on that, and you can find people who are into that and who lean into that themselves. And as long as you can do that, you can find relationships that work out really well. Now, if your idea of like a healthy sexual dynamic is still like, I fuck the girl with the big dick, then that is and always will be unhappiness for you. Unless you find a way to fetishize the small dick humiliation bit, which doesn't sound to me like it's your dealio, because if that was the case, you would be finding women who know you have a small dick who wouldn't leave. They would just make fun of you for it. So yeah, open your mind. Vaush, tips on how to be positive and happy with my 3.5-inch. Okay. All right. I love duckies. I'm not joking here, okay? Now, a lot of people who are less serious than me might say, you know, transition. I genuinely, I think that people who seriously or half seriously even offer advice like that, I think it's a bit despicable, you know? Oh, so having a small dick instantly makes you a woman? Like, come on. You're actually being very not woke right now, okay? Come on. I do think, perhaps, you might benefit from exposing yourself to the culture that some transgender individuals have when it comes to, like, penetrative sex. Because you notice, once you're not dealing with the cis-het man, cis-het woman dynamic, you know, the obsession over dick size, it doesn't, like, it's very different, you know? It's very, very different. Transgender culture equals watching Vaush. They don't like to admit it, but unfortunately for them, I am a bit of a mainstay in the media, you know, the cultivated media experience of a number of transgender individuals. You just have to not fixate so much in that element. Get into frauding. Everyone loves frauding. I'm not joking. Why is frauding only a trans girl? I know it's not, but why do they pretend it is? It just feels good. In general. I mean, I guess frauding is like dick on dick. You fraud a pussy. What is it? It's just grinding? Is there a term for that? Like rubbing your dick against the pussy? Obviously, you're grinding against the pussy. Is there like a term for that specifically? Scissoring? Nah, it's pussy on pussy. Grinding is a general term. And frauding is dick on dick. Is there a outer course? Yeah, but that's lame. Whatever. Outer course is also a general term.